Hello everyone. So it's this week's intro. So I just wanted, we don't have very much to talk about because it's the week before spring break, 4-day week. Alright, so we have a short week this week. Binders and folders will be changed out on Thursday between 12 and 4. So I'll have all that ready and then you guys can not have to worry about it. Yay, for the whole week. It'll be so nice. Alright, but I just had a couple of things to talk about for this week's intro, other than just telling you that it's a 4-day week. Another great thing is we're only reading one chapter of Little House this week, and that's out today. And it's a short one, so it's all out today. It's not in parts, so woohoo! Only 4 notes on that, and then the vocab words. And don't worry, the vocab words are written down below in the description box. So, I'm not going to say them out loud or try to hold the thing up again. So just please click on the description box so you can see the vocab words and 4 notes. Oh, and don't forget to draw your picture on the back as well. As a group, the only other thing I would really like to talk about is Zoom. So we're getting on the Zoom bandwagon. Please look in your your binder, and please read the orange note. It's a nice long note I wrote about our Zoom and how I'm really excited, and I've had a lot of great feedback on how you guys want to do that, so I'm excited. This week we're only going to have 2 we're only going to have 2 meetings, and after that I would like to make it a more regular thing. I will be telling you that on Monday morning, but on the next Monday morning after our break. There you go. My brain will work. It's okay. But everything you kind of need to know is on that note for it, and I will be sure to send you the links for our meetings beforehand. A couple of things that I wrote on that note that I really want to emphasize is to have your name easily seen on there. Don't put like some random nickname that I might not know. Just a general name so I can see, oh yeah, that's this person's parent and that's this person's parent. They can come in the group. Alright? And other than that, we will be doing our, in general, meet and greet. I want to have like a little group activity on Tuesday at 10, and then a Bible lesson on Wednesday. So that's just how it's gonna be for this week. That's how it's gonna be for this week, and I will let you guys know more when we come back from spring break about the schedule for that, and I'll have a schedule as well at the front of their binder for just what I want to do. And that's all I have to do. That's all I have to mention talking with the group as a whole. So if you are in the Epsilon group, the Epsilon math group, you can go ahead and sign off now. You are done with our intro. If you're in the Delta math groups, please stay on because I just want to talk to you for a sec. Thank you. All right. So with my Delta math groups, I have been getting some feedback, and I am a little bit sad just because, not on anything on you, but just on me, I realize that I have been too much of the kids are really independent with their reading with me, but math, we are, ahead of the game with our math. We really are. And, I understand with me being there and with all of their math aids that I give them every day, they're able to complete it. But now that they're at home with you, it's just they're not as independent as I would have liked them to be. And just in things like multiplication, I put their little nameplate on their desk, and it had a nice little multiplication chart. And I saw that they were all using them, but whenever we would do our math as a group, we would do it together, and we wouldn't quite look at that as much. But now I am realizing that is a real crippling crutch for them because they don't have their multiplication down perfectly to make division so simple. When you have your multiplication down exactly, division is just a piece of cake because it's just going down. So what we're going to do is for the next couple of weeks, we are going to work on our multiplication facts again, get them squared away, and then we will go back and I will be putting in like some review papers so then they don't forget what they're doing. But I don't think right now that we need to be doing that super long division because really it's a little bit above them and they aren't quite prepared for it to be going, you know, in a more independent atmosphere. So you guys are doing great. Thank you so much for like being awesome and helping them so much, and they are completing their work and they're doing a great job and all that stuff, but it's not that. I want you to be able to say, okay, here's what Mrs. Heather gave you, here's your video, you know, let me know if you have any questions. That's what I want. I want you to not have to sit there and struggle and work with them for, you know, over an hour on this. I want it to just be something to where they can do it independently. So that's my goal for this, and the number one thing for that is they need to know their multiplication. So this week and the next few weeks, I will be putting in math drills, aka just time tests. That is a huge thing. I know my multiplication like the back of my hand, and I didn't really, you know, it's like the little things that you think about, and I've gotten some great feedback, and I know that Mrs. Peavy has done time tests with my other math groups, and I just thought, oh, I don't need that. Well, now I'm realizing I should have done that. So our time tests are just two-sided. Our time tests are just two-sided. This week we're doing 1s and 2s for our time test. So every day you have one of these sheets with both sides, and I put on the top 2-minute drill. So what you're going to do is you're either going to set a stopwatch. You can even do the timer on the microwave if you're alone. But you're just going to have a 2-minute drill on this, see how far you complete it, and when it's 2 minutes over, then you just stop and you leave it. And then you try it again on the next side. So then you start your 2-minute timer, you go until the timer goes off, and then you stop. All right? If you want, you can draw a line, like say like you only finished the top part, so you could draw a line across and say, okay, that's where I stopped. And if you would like, you can do the extra what's left over as your just extra help. That's totally up to you and your parents and everything. But every day I want you to do that because I want you to see how much farther can you get in your 2 minutes. Oh, I got 2 more problems than yesterday. Oh, I got 1 more problem than yesterday. That's all it's about, is getting them correct and then seeing how far you can go. It's okay if you get some wrong, but it's better to try, go slow, see if you get them correct, and see, maybe you can get 1 more tomorrow. Maybe you can get 1 more the next day. All right? And if I see on there that you've done great and you've gotten them all, then we can just move on and I can take you to the next one on the next week. Okay? And I also put in multiplication flashcards. So that's a big thing this week. We don't have very much bookwork this week. It's mainly just a lot of supplemental help things. I want them to know their multiplications like this, so then everything becomes easier. So just cutting out the flashcards, putting the answers on the back, and going over those every day. That's a big thing with this week. And yeah, I think it's going to be really great for everybody. And I know it's going to be a little bit easier, of course, because it's just not quite as strenuous, and I want to get back to doing what we were doing, but I also know that this is a necessity. And yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to call and rattle off some of these, and hopefully they'll be able to just get them off the top of their head by the end of the week. So please go over those. Please be doing those with them every day. I didn't assign any IXLs this week, but they're more than welcome to just do multiplication IXLs. We did those at the beginning of the year. And yeah, I am excited. I'm looking forward to it, and I really hope that it just goes smooth. Thank you so much for your patience and help in this. This is kind of a big undertaking, but I'm trying to just do it in little sections to hopefully make it a little less painful. All right. So other than that, I think that's all I've got on my list, my drills, and yes, that's it for right now. Okay. All right. So no new lessons on YouTube this week, just multiplication practice. So thank you very much. If you have any more questions, please let me know. And I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see everyone on Thursday. All right. Bye.